Um, so I'm still looking to see. I know that he played something in Digimon because it is part of his filmography. But Steve Bloom has a huge filmography, so just give me a second here.
The guy is a god of voice acting.
Yes, he takes in a lot of work. Let's see. And it's hard to separate stuff because, like, his games, his movies, they're all in here. So I can't just say anime and just get all that. I have to go down the list. And man, he has done a lot of games.
Yeah, that's really what he does now. He does way more games than, like, television, anime, or whatever.
Yep.
And frankly, that's a lot of voice actors, too.
He had a voice in Digimon Data Squad, or he had a couple. Which is the 6th season on Netflix. He played Lord Zed at one point.
Yeah, in a Power Rangers game.
Yep. Let's see.
You understand?
I understand. I won't use data drain in this area. But Lios, you'd better keep your promise too.
He's Lios, he won't.
Yeah, I just realized I didn't summon a Wave Master. I need a healer.
Yeah, that might be helpful. Oh my gosh, he did Lunatics Unleashed. Wow, that must have been one of those bumps in his career.
Let's see, wise man, you around? Yes, you are, Stephen.
But bring Stephen Bloom.
Speaking of Stephen Bloom.
Right, we're gonna have to confront him on this stuff, so you know, might as well.
I thought you might be calling me soon.
Okay, Digimon Digital Monsters.
Okay.
Okay, so... Oh my gosh! I feel like such an idiot. He played JP in Season 4,
right.
And that was my worst... That was my least favorite character. So...
He played Guillemon.
He played Guillemon. He also played Growlmon. He also played Gallantmon. I'm looking for the one that I'm pretty certain he played. Yeah, Black War Greymon. He played Black War Greymon.
Okay.
Angstymon. Played him. So, yes, he has done Digimon, and he's done quite a few monsters in Digimon. Oh, he's Metal Kabuterimon. Wow, he's got a lot under his...
I told you.
He also plays Kenta in Season 3.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see... Wow, he has a lot. And he also has a teenager role.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, dude, he gets everywhere.
You know, I actually read an interview about him, and he recounted a con he went to. It was like in New Zealand.
Yeah.
And suddenly this big Polynesian guy, like covered in tattoos, walks up to him, and he's kind of big and a little intimidating. But then the man actually kind of starts speaking to Steven, saying, you know, your voice of Guillemon really helped my autistic son on a coach. It was such a nice story.
Very nice. Oh, he's his most recent stuff, if people are interested, he has roles in Star Wars Rebels. He has Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, Mighty Number 9. Excuse me. Mortal Kombat X, he is Sub-Zero, which I knew. Because I have played through the story mode, and he's kind of fitting for that. He still does work on pretty much every MMO, which is kind of funny. Holy crap, man. Stephen Bloom, my hat's off to you. You literally work... I swear, when do you sleep, man? When do you sleep?
Yeah, when does he sleep? Because he's always having a job.
He always has a job, and they're all big projects, so... And and in some cases, like for some games, he takes on multiple roles, which means even more lines. When do you sleep, man?
And you know, we do really stupid voices like when we play Zelda games or Pokemon games, and and we've played a bunch of characters in these games, so I'm just like, I see any voice actor who has to play like multiple roles, and I'm just, man, how do they keep all these different voices, these different characters
It's
apart?
not easy. It is not easy.
I know, it's just like, the voice actors just amaze me. And I go to cons and I see voice actors there, and it's like, I always want to ask them to do a voice for me, but at the same time, I'm like, man, they must go so sick of people asking them to do voices and lines.
Well, it's not that they're... I think it's really more along the lines of they don't get annoyed for people asking for the voice. They get annoyed for the people who are asking for the same voice every time.
Yeah.
Or asking for an impossible concept. So, like, Vic Mignogna used to always... I think he still gets this to some extent. Where somebody will write a script that they want him to do an end rant on. Like, you've seen at least a little bit of Full Metal Alchemist, so you know what I'm talking about when I say an end rant.
Yes.
So people will literally write something that takes forever to read, takes like 4 breaths for him to do, and expect him to do it. Also, the whole thing of Colonel Mustang is dead sexy in a miniskirt.
Yeah.
He gets that a lot.
Yeah.
But in a lot of cases, I think it actually irritates them that, some of the roles that they feel they did so much work on to get, nobody asks them for. So, like, I've actually seen some voice actors bring a full notebook of stuff they've done.
Wow.
Because they actually will forget that they've done that role. And so they'll be like, oh, did I do that role? Oh, yeah, I did. I can't remember any of the lines. Can you read a few to me? The best one, he's not one of the ones that brings a notebook, is the guy who plays Goku. He never remembers any role he tried to take on.
Sean Schemmel, I think?
Sean Schemmel, yeah. So, like, he remembers Goku, but he doesn't remember the lines.
Oh, purple mist. Dun, dun, dun. Actually, what's in the other rooms?
Yeah, Sean Schemmel, well, he remembers playing Goku, but he doesn't remember any of the lines. So, like, when people ask him to read, like, one of his big monologues, he doesn't remember it.
I can imagine.
And then also, all of his little sub-roles, he has trouble remembering. Which, I'm not holding against him, man. Dude.
I get it. I don't either, because I get it. These people, they have to work a lot to earn money.
Yeah, exactly. And to get kind of the revenue that they're getting. But what even more astounds me is these people get solid contracts with companies because they've done such good work for them.
What are we going to do?
Oh, and it is a data bug.
Now what will you do?
Let's go.
So we literally had to fight this thing without data draining it.
That's right.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
Wise man, first aid. Do you listen to me?
Hold on.
I should really switch that to eating that also.
I love it. You tried to get behind him, and he noticed.
Well, I was mostly trying to get him away from Wise Man. Every so often I switch to Operation Follow Me if I need to, like, flee from a overwhelming battle on a field.
Yeah.
So...
that heal would be really great right now.
Wise Man. Well, you can see, we're making progress. We're doing damage.
Alright.
This is not like your old school RPGs that would make this impossible by design.
Okay.
This is not Phantasy Star, basically.
Yes. Oh, and we're gonna get back into that pretty soon.
Secret item to defeat Lacing.
And man, I have some crow to eat when we get there. Because I actually... I think I've said this on a couple of the Dot Hack parts, but like... So, I pre-play these games before we go into the Phantasy Star games.
Yeah.
And people will remember, I loved Phantasy Star 3, but hated Phantasy Star 4. Now in my adulthood, that is switched. And I love Phantasy Star 4 and kind of don't like Phantasy Star 3. So I will have some crow to eat when we get there. Because I gave it some crap.
You know, we were talking voice actors just
Yes.
a moment ago. this is something I've been meaning to bring up. I just haven't had the opportunity because this is and I know this is a fairly old story, but about a couple months ago, I learned that the voice actors behind characters like Sukasa, like Elk in this game in particular, well, unfortunately, she suffered a pretty bad accident, and it really kind of left her really debilitated, I guess is the word.
Debilitated, yeah. It's like she can't do her work.
Yeah, she can't work. She can barely take care of herself without her husband's help.
Wow.
It's really sad. She can't even get workman's comp for the accident because this was an accident she suffered while working on a TV set for a day or so.
Yeah, and I mean, here's the thing too, that one of the downsides of being a voice actor is, I mean, sure there's a union, but there isn't necessarily, like, benefits for people.
Yeah.
So you really do have to be careful, otherwise you need to have benefits coming in another way.
Especially if you go outside the union, you know, that's
Yeah.
what a lot of voice actors do. They go out. That's why you see there are a lot of voice actors, especially like the ones based out of California, like Steve Bloom.
Yeah.
You'll notice there's like a dozen aliases for them because, especially like in the early '90s, they worked out the union, so they would step outside their union gigs for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, that's one of those things that I don't hold against them. I mean, you know, if people hadn't known this, I'm actually trying to get into voice acting myself, and so I do not hold against any voice actor going non-union. I'm actually debating whether or not to join a union myself. So
You think they want to join SAG?
I don't want to, but who knows? At some point in my life, I might not have a choice. That's the thing.
Yeah, as a writer myself, I wondered if I should like join the Writers Guild.
Yeah, and I just didn't want to do that, and I don't want to create a bunch of pseudonyms. And well, we killed it.
We did?
Why didn't you use data drain? You might have fell into a coma.
You're the one that made him do it. What the hell are you saying? We fought something a lot stronger than that one. You don't know anything.
Lios knows.
Huh?
You watched us fight Kubia.
What are you talking about? Anyway, that data bug you just defeated was a fake one that I created.
Hence why it had a health bar.
If it was real, it wouldn't have gone that easily. Don't get cocky.
I had a feeling it was. This game is just as important to Lios. So someone like that won't make us do something dangerous.
Yes, he would. He's done it before.
He just did it back.
Why didn't you say that in the first place? I thought I was gonna have a heart attack.
At your tender age.
Whoa!
Lios, you lose.
Yeah, I lost. I completely lost. This hell isn't amusing.
Lios, while I'm at it, I'll tell you something else. CC Corp has begun to create a script for their farce. Agencies that were sympathetic to CC Corp are preparing to announce that the company is responsible. After hearing that, the upper management is going out on a gamble for their own protection.
Gamble?
Physical destruction of the servers. They are planning on throwing this world in the dark along with the Lost Ones.
No!
They'll probably say that hackers or terrorists are responsible for it.
But that won't do anything. That won't stop the infection of the network.
Yes, you're right. CC Corp knows that, but they are still proceeding with it. They don't care about the infection of the network. We'll have to do something before they do something stupid.
Lios, I did what you asked, but I won't force you.
You are such a brat. All right. I'll keep my promise. I will help you.
Lios!
You did pretty well. It's going to get busy.
This is it.
Yeah, it is.
Seriously, Lios, you can fart. It's alright. There's so many grunt noises from him that it's just like, dude, fart. Okay? It'll feel good.
Well, with that, let's save the game.
Alright.
Hello, fool.
That sounds like a good idea.
It's always a very good idea.
Save early, save often.
And we've got mail.
More chain letters, or what do we got?
I don't know, we'll find out in a minute. And there's new information on the board. Hackers. Deleted. Message deleted. People in comas. A guess. Curse. Zorg. A missing programmer's curse.
Alright, so we now have Sigma fleeting chaos or something like that.
Well, that's something. Let's see what's in the old mailbox. No subject. You were able to receive help from Lios and Helba. I am impressed. And Helba, Queen of the Dark, has finally raised her army. Aperion, King of Light, beckons against the abominable wave. Together they fight. It's just like the epitaph. We still do not know the origin of the cursed wave, but with some help from Helba and Lios, we should be able to narrow it down. It's all because of you.
Of course. We're the Goku that binds everybody together. We kind of are. I mean, we just haven't hit Super Saiyan yet.
We don't need Super Saiyan when we have Hideo Kojima powers.
This is true. This is true. They trump kind of everything at this point.
And with that, let's do some side questing.
All right.
Let's do Moonstone.
I'm coming.
Let's see.
We can't use Mistral.
No, because she's indisposed. We'll use Terajima Ryoko, why not?
Thank you so very much for inviting me today.
I'm gonna regret this, aren't I?
I don't know why.
It's Terajima.
Let's see. What's everybody's status equipment? Slayers, you could use a new weapon. You could use some new armor. Okay. He just needs a new head armor, a new weapon. Might have something for him.
Oh.
Oh, come on, that's it. Alright.
Thank you. I'll never forget this day.
You're welcome.
He's got that really deep radio voice, so it's just like, thank you. I'll never forget this day and this summer.
In the summer.
Yes, how may I help you?
Let's give you some new armor if I got any. Man, I got nothing.
Nope, not for her.
I know it. Let me see. By the way, let's... Yeah, I'm sure we'll find something. Let's go!
Back in we go. Let's see.
Moonstone.
Yeah, because we're going for the moon knife, right?
Right.
And we're going to take it?
I think we'll give it to Moonstone, I'm sure.
Aww. Maybe it's an upgrade.
It could be, hopefully.
We'll get a copy. Is it time?
It's time.
Is it time? Are we gonna hear the wonderful sound?
By the way, I've raised a new grunty. The Aqua Grunty.
Grunty music! And now we have Marble Grunty.
Aqua.
He looks like he's made of marble. Oh, and there's the dungeon. Yay, it's not a Jabu Jabu's belly. See, now Alex gets the reference.
Now I finally get the reference.
Yes.
God statue. Moon knife.
We got it. You want a moon knife.
I'm a man of few words. And questions.
Hey, look, it's the Parasite Dragon. Or at least the model.
Twin darkness.
Ow, that hurt.
And I just barely realized. So you have a tank and 2 damage dealers. So yeah, you're the healer. Elemental hit! If I don't do that, Alex gets mad.
Because it's awesome. I want you to keep doing it. I saved Torajima from death.
Well, here's the thing, dude. The Macho Man voice takes a lot of effort.
I'm sure it does. I mean, I'm not going to force you to do it, but I love when you do it.
Ooh, yeah!
Bone saw, bone saw.
Bone Saw's ready!
That's a cute outfit. Did your husband give it to you? See, there was a time when Spider-Man movies were awesome.
Yeah, now they just create nothing but confusion. So speaking of Spider-Man, are we stoked about the announcement that Asa Butterfield could be the new Marvel Cinematic Universe Spider-Man?
Just wait and see, I guess.
I'm kind of excited. I liked him in Ender's Game.
Yeah,
So
I did too. That's the only thing I've seen by him, so I don't have any strong opinions.
yeah, so it'll be interesting to see if he can pull it off. And just for the record, because I'm going to bring it up here and in Geek News, so we were not able to have an episode last week because, well,
Reasons.
the internet mainly. Like I said, it's been raining all week, and that kind of affects my internet, and I couldn't stream anything worth crap.
Summon the
So, it's one of those things that I'm really wondering if I'm going to be able to honor my promise of starting up live streaming this month, because it's done nothing but rain on the weekends.
Working much.
So, we're still trying, though. We're still trying. So we weren't able to talk about this, but one of the things that Alex sent in as a story for Geek News was the Koji Igarashi Kickstarter for Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. And Alex made my week.
I'm so happy.
Because it is such a nod back to Castlevania, and with all the bad news that is coming out of Konami these days, I mean, we just and we're gonna actually talk about this on Geek News in more depth. Is that like Sega, Konami has now announced that they are going strictly mobile, and that, while disappointing, because but I actually kind of looked at it and said, how many games do they actually have, or game franchises these days that they actually have coming out for consoles? And the only thing I could come up with were Castlevania and Metal Gear. So I'm actually going to bring up some of these really quick, and I'm going to bring them up on Geek News, but I'm going to bring it up with Alex too, because I want to see if he actually knows any of these, because he played on Sega for most of the time, and Konami wasn't exactly popular on Sega.
Right.
So, obviously you know Castlevania, but that's just because of me. Here are the franchises that Konami owns. Adventure Island.
Okay.
Do you know it?
No.
Okay. Beat Mania.
No.
Okay. Bloody Roar.
I know the name.
Okay. Bomberman.
Yes, I know Bomberman.
You know Bomberman. That is a Konami franchise. And I haven't seen a Bomberman since, well, the horrible display of Bomberman Act Zero on the 360. Which is just, why? Castlevania is theirs. Contra is theirs. And you know of Contra.
Yes.
Dance Dance Revolution. is theirs, which I actually think is not... Like, here's the problem with DDR. I don't think that's been earning a whole lot of money for them in the recent years, because that was a bigger money getter in arcades, and now arcades kind of don't exist.
Arcades are still pretty big in Japan.
But the US, they're not.
Yeah.
So, at that point, if DDR wanted to survive, they would have to go, like, that would be Konami's Connect branch. You know, like, kind of what we accuse Microsoft of making Rare.
Yes.
Frogger is theirs. Gunbear Goemon, which is the Mystical Ninja series, is theirs. Gradius is theirs.
Yes.
You probably know through the Game Grumps, because whenever... I love it. Whenever Aaron isn't feeling well, they pull out a Gradius game.
Yeah.
Because that's what he likes to play.